Hello everyone, the name of our team is Erbil. On 17th of December in 1903, the Wright brothers invented the first aircraft with an engine. Brothers created a control system for the aircraft along 3 axes with the help of cables, which made it possible to continuously the rotary. This gave a stability against the headwind, and steam engine was replaced by a gasoline engine. On their first experience, the plane was able to stay in the air about 1 minute to fly 260 meters. Nowadays, there are a lot of types of airplanes created for different purposes. For example, military, passenger, and etc. Every day there are about 25,000 airplanes flying in the sky. So, the longest long flight is 22 hours, and the highest speed of the Boeing is 917 km per hour.
There are 4 forces which acting on a plane: thrust, drag, lift, and weight. Let's start from thrust. Thrust is force which moves the aircraft through the air. We use the thrust to overcome drag. And source of thrust is external influence. In the case of airplane, it's a jet of air which was thrown by the engine. Force which acting against the thrust, it's drag. And drag depends on the environment properties, body shape and movement speed. During the flight, these two forces are approximately equal, and even if we will increase the thrust, after some time the drag will increase also, and plane will continue to fly by the inertia, and we know that from the first law Newton.
Let's talk about the lift force. Lift force is needed to take off. Lift force is increasing by gaining speed, and increasing drag force on the wings occurs as a flow asymmetry. It is perpendicular to the vector of velocity of the body in a stream. The opposite force to the lift force is a weight. The weight pulls the body down to the ground, so heavy planes are harder to level the lifting force and the weight. During the flight, the weight is constantly changing by consuming the fuel by aircraft.
By stabilization of 4 opposite forces, we could get the plane flying steadily with inertia. And as we know, the plane is very heavy object, so to control the plane and overcome the weight using some opposite force like lifting force is kind of hard things. So how do you ever think it, how this works? Important role plays wings. Wings of plane contains from different parts which has its own mechanism. There are slats, flaps, aileron and spoilers. When slats and flaps extend out, it increases downwards, therefore increasing the lifting force too. And spoilers use it to decrease the downwards and decrease the lifting force. By using all these mechanisms, we could get the lower speed of landing and taking off. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.